And there it is, the sunrise through the trees. Good morning. Good morning. I am making my second cup of coffee. And I'm starting to pack things up to get ready because I don't know what time they'll be up and ready, the people who are going to help me. Let's cross our fingers and hope we can get this van started so I can get my butt to a place called Page, Arizona, where there's some civilization and like an AutoZone or an O'Reilly's or something. I'm hoping it's just battery connectors, something just that simple. Or the battery itself. Either one. I'm fine with either one. So here's it didn't work. We let their battery try to charge my battery for as long as we could get it to try to charge it. And I went to turn it over. Nada. Nothing. I mean, it was like, wow, wow, wow. Right? Like, barely. I'm waiting for, I sent for roadside assistance. Yay. Here we are. At least we're in a beautiful spot. Nugget is thrilled. She's like, oh, you mean we don't have to go driving anywhere yet? I have more outside time? Yes, while we wait for roadside assistance. And I was really surprised, but I'm less than a mile off the main road. So they're coming. Yay, yay. At least I wasn't where I was the other night. Tell you what, I was way down a road. And getting help wasn't going to be easy where I was. And then the place that it was suggested to me, I almost went to, but when I was like, nah, I just did one of those long dirt roads. I don't want to do that again tonight. And phew. So here we are, just awaiting assistance, and I'm all packed up because, as soon as they get here, I gotta go. But yeah, I'm just sitting bide our time. We are on the road! So successfully jumped the van. We're headed to the closest O'Reilly's, which is an hour and 20 minutes away in Page, Arizona.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto US 89A South.
Yes, Google. Right away, Google. Until next time, Kai Bob. Until next time. You're a beautiful place to camp. Everywhere I have been in the Kai Bob, I have been very, very, very happy to camp. Woo! I mean, they're basic, simple, primitive sites, but I love them. Wow, right? Okay, so seriously, like, what? I know. So that vehicle just zoomed by on Route 89A, headed south. So much. I am going to come back down this way, not I don't think here, but we'll just see how much further I am to the intersection, because maybe I'll just come camp out here tonight once I fix this issue. Welcome to Vermilion Cliffs. That is the name of this town, and what an appropriate name. It was literally like just a spot. I drove through a spot. There was a hotel. But wow, this is just spectacular! So now here I sit at the intersection of 89 and 89A because the van came to a full stop at the stop sign and then decided to conk out, and now it's not moving. So I'm waiting for highway patrol to come and help me get off to the side of the road so that I can either get a jump and get to the closest, you know, whatever I can get to, or I have to get a tow. And I'm not quite 15 miles. I have to get to that 15-mile marker to have the free tow. And it's 21 miles out. So cross your fingers that I can at least get that close so that I have a free tow. Okay, so now I'm at this pull-off, and yes, you hear the engine running. And it is still a gorgeous spot to be stuck. There's still 21 miles to go, and the highway patrolman said it's all uphill. And he said if it's your alternator, it's going to conk out on you again, and you will be in a less good situation. Right now, I have full service. I have a pull-off. I'm safe, and the engine's running right now. And I'm running it because I want to have the air conditioner going and for as long as I can, and charge my phone as much as possible. So I do have my spare 20 amp battery, which has a little bit of power left on it. I can probably get one full charge out of it, but that's it. And then I've got no power. You know, it's a whole new meaning to being powerless. I've accepted my powerlessness in this life. I do it all the time, every single day. Yeah. So the suggestions I've been getting is get an alternator and a new battery. So it's going to clear me out one way or the other. I'm probably still going to need more money than I have, but I have to wait and see what it's going to cost before I start asking people for money. Here we sit. I mean, it's a beautiful spot. I'm just so afraid to turn off the engine because then I don't have power anymore. And right now, I'm charging my spare batteries while the engine's running, because I won't be able to sleep with it like this. I don't know. I haven't heard from anybody to tell me whether or not they found a tow truck company yet. So, I'm making all the preparations in my head for possibilities so I can handle the situation better. Yeah, well, like I said, at least it's beautiful. And I've had some really helpful suggestions as to things I can do to help me keep myself regulated during this time. Yeah. You know, I have $200 in the checking account, and that I was so excited because it would have been enough to get me back to New Mexico. Like, but it would have been enough. But now with this, someone suggested maybe there's an oil leak into the alternator. That would be I don't know if that's better or not. But you know, that's what happens when you make a public post. Everybody tells you what it could be, which is sometimes really helpful and sometimes really overwhelming. But I had to make the post because I have to put out there that I need help. Otherwise, I'm not going to get the help I need, right? So, yeah, this is one of those moments when I really miss my Jackery. And there she is, across the highway here, 89A, I think it is, or 89 North. We just chilling here, waiting to find out about a tow truck. Well, another middle of the night segment. I'm still on the side of the road. I've had a couple of messages saying that a tow was coming in the morning, and then one that said it was coming in an hour. And then when I call the numbers, they say there's no record of my tow. I am so confused. I just tried looking up the tow company. It doesn't exist. And I feel like I'm being scammed. And I don't know whether it's my processing disorder or it's really this company that's sending me around in circles when I'm in need of help. I messaged somebody who offered assistance yesterday on Facebook, and we'll see how that follows through tomorrow morning. And my battery is dead, so yeah, there's that. I have, I think, 1 or 2 charges left on these external batteries that I have. And that's it. I mean, I can call the cops again in the morning or call the highway patrol. I'm sure somebody will come by and, help me somehow. I don't know. They were nicer than my insurance company, that's for sure. I don't know what to do. It's really unnerving to find out that they're not helpful at all in a situation like this. I just got off the phone. In the middle of the night, I get the message that they canceled my tow, right? I wake up this morning and now they're saying they're showing up in like an hour. I'm like, what? So I called the number. Again, the same number. Oh, man, we tried to call you all night. Yes, and last night when I told the lady on the phone that my battery was dying, because it was dying, I had a nice officer come this morning and charge my phone for me. My battery was dying, and I didn't have any power. She said, don't worry, sweetie. Shut your phone off, and your tow will be there in the morning. Was it? Everywhere I've looked online, it says it's been canceled. She says it hasn't been canceled. Who's telling me the truth? And then I looked up online the towing company, and it turns out this towing company does not exist. And Nugget just tried to bring a mouse in the van. Nugget! That was close. She almost brought it in. That I got her to drive. What is most upsetting about this is the towing company they kept saying was going to come to get me doesn't exist. So what did they think they were doing for me? What were they sending me? Were they even going to send me anything, or was I just going to be abandoned here? I've taken a little bit of time to breathe because I really don't want this video to turn into a rant. So, I have fired the roadside assistants because I don't need to spend another 24 hours in the state of flux, and I don't know, and is anybody going to come to help, and not having power, and not being able to charge my phone, all the things, right? So, and this is going to be short because I don't have a lot of power. So I, yesterday, in all of this, had posted my story on a number of different nomad sites. And one of them is a women's traveling site, right? And somebody offered. And at that point, the tow company had said they were coming. But I said to her, I sent her a message and said, listen, I've been jerked around a couple of times already. So can I take you up on it at any point, like by tomorrow? Because if everything falls through and no tow truck comes. And she was like, yeah, of course. So middle of the night, right? All this stuff happens. Well, this morning I was in contact with her. She is on her way. What an angel. Truly a road angel. And as nomads, we need each other. We are each other's communities because obviously the corporations don't care about us. I am going to be in need of a new rig. I mean, this is the beginning this is part of a problem that's like the beginning of the end of the life of this van. So, yeah, there's that. I'll have to see what happens. Well, I am looking forward to meeting this road angel, and they will be here probably in like a half hour or so. So I'm going to finish packing up. Just bought a new battery. We're going to install it, see if it fixes the problem. If it doesn't, we got to go back to square one. But I think the battery is a big part of the problem. So let's at least start. New battery, and we're about to take out. That one loosened. That one's a little stripped, so he's gonna get it better out. Yeah, baby, she started up. Now we're gonna test the alternator just to be on the safe side. He's gonna test the alternator to make sure the alternator's still right. And if the alternator's all good, I will drive my hour down the road back the way I came. Because I need to drive at least for an hour. If not more. I'll put it on. I don't mind. I'll put the miles on. But yeah, so very excited. The alternator's good. The alternator's good. We're good to go. I gotta get on the road. So today I am singing the praises of O'Reilly's. They were awesome. And I know they're just doing their job, but they do it so awesomely without being condescending and arrogant and obnoxious. And I am so glad that I was inspired and given the confidence through a mechanic friend to just go straight to the parts store and start with that, because at least then I would be in a safe place. So now you see that right there on the side of my head. I need a shower, a real one. So I have $80 left, and I do have to buy food with that. Some anyway, not much, but some. I have to buy cat food because she's almost out. I will be changing her litter box, and I will need to buy another bag of litter. So there's that. And those things will all come out of that. And I had enough gas to get me back to New Mexico, but now that I've had to buy this battery, I do not have that gas money. So, but I will put in as much as I can and get it as full as I can. The adventure never ends. So I am in the Walmart. This is one of those ones where they say yes. And as much as I wanted to make miles today, I am so exhausted from all the stuff. But I can't even think about going in and buying my groceries just yet, because I'm still like, how much money do I have and all the things. I'm still afraid to turn off the engine. So, all right. We are going to shut this off, and we are going to do a count of 30, right? And then I'm going to try to crank her back over again. I'm in a safe place. If it doesn't work, O'Reilly's is just around the corner. Right? So, let's give this a shot. Take a deep breath. All right. And I'm going to put you down so I can crank her. She's off. Okay? Deep breath. That's a good sound. Oh my God. I cannot tell you how scary it feels. All right, so I guess I can go in and do my shopping, but I think I need to rest first. I don't know, but it's hot here. It's, another parking lot. They're hot when it's 80, 90 degrees outside. And there's no shade to be had here. And I worry about the nugget. I don't know. I gotta give it some thought. Yes, I am back at the Walmart. But look at that sky. Isn't that a gorgeous sunset? I know. I missed the Aurora Borealis last night. But these are some gorgeous clouds. And we got a full house tonight. That's a cute place right there. Nugget! Are you happy because I found us the spot where you have room? I know. I definitely look a little worse for wear these days, but I'm gonna get a shower. I have to laugh because she caught that mouse earlier today, and she has been so angry with me for making her let it go. She's been punishing me and giving me the stink eye. And she ignored her breakfast for a ridiculously long time before she finally conceded to eating it. I know. It just cracks me up. But, so we are going to hang here. Tomorrow I will be able to go grocery shopping with my card, which makes me happy. And, yeah. So, that's good. Then I will buy nugget food and litter. And then I will put in as much gas as I possibly can. We are on the road again. And I just sadly had to bypass Horseshoe Bend. The battery ate my funds. That's okay. I have a battery and I have just over 3/4 of a tank of gas. So I am back en route in the direction I am to be heading in. Very, very happy to be back on the road again. Heading back down 89 to my camp spot for the night. And it's such a beautiful drive that I wanted to share it with you. I also want to clarify the difficulty I had was with the roadside assistance company, not my insurance company. Turns out they outsource all that stuff. So, yeah, that tow truck company did not exist and never showed up. They did not make good on any of the promises they said they were going to do for me in order to make up for the inconvenience. So, just wanted to clarify. I hope you enjoy this gorgeous Arizona scenery, northern Arizona, heading from Page down to somewhere about Marble Canyon. so there the sun is setting. And then we have this wonderful color over here. So this is Marble Canyon. That's where I am. Marble Canyon is the name of the town, but also like the name of the canyon. Isn't that gorgeous? But this, like, so, let's see if I can see. Here we go. He's just touching the tippy tops. But this will be gorgeous in the morning. I can't wait. I mean, you saw some of it, maybe in the last earlier video. This one, but in the last video, when I thought it was my alternator, but it was really the battery. This was the approach to that stop sign. This is like 20 miles-ish from that stop sign. And it was going to be my original camp spot until I had a problem and I knew I had to go to the auto supply store. So I decided to come back here. But I did shoot some footage of it while I was driving down because it was so impressive. And it was early morning hours. And so tomorrow morning, I look forward to showing you what this really looks like. Well, the next time I come through here, I definitely will want to go camping down that 30-mile road that I didn't go down, right? So I went down one that took me to the Marble View, which you saw, right? Like, so that was overlooking this canyon. And you also saw the North Rim. I did a little video there as well. There were lots of people. And the main trail down was being worked on, so I couldn't go all the way to get the other pictures. But I felt good about what I got. But the van was experiencing such issues already that the spot that I was going to go to, I ended up not going to. Good thing, right? Because I would have been in the middle of nowhere. And that would have been really scary. So, this other point's called, I think, I can't remember the name of it. I'll put it on the screen. But it's BLM camping, you know, or National Forest camping. It's on the National Forest map. It's not hidden. But you definitely are going down a really long, it's 30-mile road, and it's all gravel, washboard, you know, might want a little clearance to make the drive, you know, because it helps. So someday I will get to that side. Next time I come through here, I feel like there is a next time for this area for me. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It's definitely a through point for me. That makes sense. So when I'm traveling from the Pacific Northwest. So yeah, I think I definitely will come through here again. I am only staying here for the night. Tomorrow, I would like to find shade again, but I don't know that I'm going to find that until I get to the Gila. I can't really beat feet to get there. I gotta sort of take my time. But we'll see. Wow, so the sun, we're too far in the canyon for the sunset to really be a sunset without too many clouds in the sky, but look at that pretty reflective color over there. Ah. God, I love being in the desert. Who knew? Wow. I was a desert rat trapped in New England. That's why I was confused and miserable most of the time. And I say that not Meaning, like, I couldn't discern myself. Like, there was something definitely, like, that always kept me in flux. And when I came to the desert, that changed dramatically. I was in full focus. I could see everything, all of my details, plans, ideas, concepts, everything started to make sense. I felt directed. Felt like I finally found my home. So, you know, I love New Mexico. This is Arizona still, and it's quite beautiful. Northern Arizona. I've done the southern route already. So, I'm enjoying this northern route. And I kind of think I've redirected myself. So, we'll see what happens. I always say, best laid plans or I make plans, but I make plans only to give my brain rest. The plans always change. Yeah, that's me. And she really loves the desert. Don't you, baby? You getting hungry, sweetie? It's dinner time, you know. Just look at the morning light. Oh! It's not even over the mountains on the other side yet. Well, it's almost. Literally about to peek. It's just about to peek out over the top. It is almost there. Soon there will be glare. But the morning light on these cliffs. This canyon is stunning. So I am in Marble Canyon. Down below in that direction is the Colorado River. I could have gone all the way. There are more campers down below. I just have to show you what the next section of road looked like and why I decided. So here's the van, right? And little Nugget's playing next to the stone pile, which used to be a fire pit, right? And this is the road, which isn't so bad here until you get here. So, I mean, I could make my way around lumpy, bumpy, lumpy, bumpy. But let me get below it so you can actually see what it looks like. So, two things. One, very soft sand just below it, right? And two, this is it. I mean, I'm squatting on the road so that you can see just how lumpy bumpy this baby is. And I don't know, it's not really the greatest perspective. Who is this spooky floofy kitten? You're so floofy. Wow. Just look at that. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Wow. Well, I wish it was cool enough for me to be able to spend a day here. Look at this just gorgeous canyon wall. What? Well, thank you so much for joining me today, everybody, on this whirlwind of a journey through Marble Canyon with the crazy things that can go wrong with the van. And a special thank you to my road angel who came all the way down an hour and a half and then followed me all the way back to O'Reilly's. You were amazing. Also, thank you to those guys at O'Reilly's in Page, Arizona. And thank you to all of my contributors who got me this far. And for those who purchased my paintings, who make it possible for me to be able to buy the battery when I'm out on the road. Hit that thumbs up button if you like today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell if you want to be notified. See you next time. Bye-bye.